What's up, guys? It's been a while since we've just sat down and had a good talk, so let's do that. So this video is to all the men, women, and children that may want to have kids someday. Even to those of you that don't. Accidents happen. And lastly, to all the parents out there who lied to my face about how difficult it was to have a baby. Of all the times you could beat around the bush, you choose now? Hell no. Let's break this down. We watched the videos, read all the books, talked to friends and other adults who had been around the block with having kids, and when you asked them what's it like to be a parent, common answers would include, oh my god, it's my calling. I love every ounce of it. Or minute. I don't know. I really don't know anymore. It's rough, but nothing you can't handle. It's got its good days and it's got its bad days, but we just love that little whippersnapper. The true answer is that having a newborn for the first time will cause a mental and physical breakdown of epic proportions, and will ultimately have you crying in your significant other's arms screaming, who does this on purpose? I thought the Duggars were crazy before, but now I just know they're batshit crazy. Now don't get me wrong, we love our son just as much as any parent loves their child. Probably more, but that's a conversation for another day. But the thing that hurts the most was the way people played this down like it was no biggie. It is a biggie, and you have a duty as a parent to spread the word. What they don't tell you is that there are many things that are going to be officially stripped from your life in the early days of parenthood. Sometimes for the rest of your life. Things that will instantly be stripped from your life include sleep. The only way that I can semi-describe what this is like is, remember back in the day when you would pull an all-nighter and study for the big test the next day, whether it was to, I don't know, maintain your 4.0 average, or ace the crap out of that test so you didn't fail the class. Close your eyes and visualize. Remember how tired you were? Remember that moment at 3 a.m. when you were so tired and you started to doze off? Sometimes just get lost in your imagination because your ADD refused to let you study. Well, multiply that by at least 7. And I'm being generous here. There is no downtime. None whatsoever. I need my REM cycle. I haven't slept in 6 weeks. That shit is so real. It is so real. Clean hands. It doesn't matter how many times you wash your hands. At some point, you're gonna look over your significant other and say, is that shit on your hand? Freedom. I'm a person that cherishes my alone time. Now I like to sit and think and listen to music, watch YouTube videos and Netflix. Goodbye Netflix, goodbye thoughts. Babies have this uncanny ability, it's almost like a sixth sense, to recognize when the focus has been directed from them to something you like doing, like eating a warm meal. Babies are like really into themselves. This also includes your social life. If you ever thought you didn't have a social life, you really don't have one now. Now that you're a parent, your social life basically consists of you talking to a baby that won't respond, and friends and family basically trying to tell you how to be a parent. The world in which you thought made sense. At this point, because you haven't had deep sleep in over a month, and been up every 2 hours minimum throughout the day, no social life, and a diet that you'd more than likely lie about to those around you. What I have for lunch? A salad. You start to become a bit crazy. You'll be asleep, hear the baby cry, walk over to them, and they're not crying. Part of me thinks that I'm just crazy. But then there's this part of me that thinks that our son is fake crying to see just how much he can get away with. Okay, now kids that are watching this channel, I just want you to skip forward, look away, or just do the earmuffs. The hand earmuffs, okay? Because this is adults. This part's for adults. Yeah, I know. You shouldn't even be really watching my videos. This is more of like adult content, like adult family content, because I'm not like a purist, but like, just go away. Go away for a second, because, or earmuffs. Intimacy. Now I'll keep this as G-rated as possible, but couples are intimate. Hell, it's how the baby got it here, am I wrong? Unless it was like in vitro or something like that. But even still, in movies, they always have that doctor's appointment where the husband and wife are asking the doctor, so doc, when can we start having sex? Yeah. I'm calling bullspit on this whack-ass premise. Call us old-fashioned, but intimacy on that level is like the last thing on our minds right now. When your wife, girlfriend, or your one-night stand have their baby, it can quite literally tear their cash and prizes in the nether regions of their body. You really think they want you sticking them with your man sword after that? They have stitches from front to back. You know, because a freaking baby came out of there. Not only that, you are so tired, even if you were to both get to that point. You don't want to spend the 8 minutes of free time you have before the baby starts crying again to have sex. Those 8 minutes were designed for sleep. I'm convinced. I'm convinced. This may be a bit TMI, but I've taken a nap on the toilet. Not even on purpose. Maybe a little bit on purpose. And lastly, money. If you thought you were broke before, oh my sweet baby Jesus, you have no idea. I've seen rich people go broke after having a baby. Not really, but I'm sure they aren't eating steak and lobster nearly as much. And if you guys want to send us money, my P.O. box is listed in the description below. I'm totally kidding. Do not send us money. Or do. But don't. Unless you want, but really, we're good. We're good. Not real good. It's been a little tight. We're not going without too many meals. It's fine. We'll be fine. And just to be clear, this list isn't to say that we love our son any less. In fact, it's made us love him even more. It truly has become a project of love, a creation of life and purpose. But I felt like some of you should really be prepared. While your baby will be the love of your life, your shining star, your everything. He or she will quite literally shit in your hand at least twice a week for the first 6 weeks. Probably more. I'm only 6 weeks in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It really makes my son happy when you hit the subscribe button. I don't know what it is. It really makes him happy. And what kind of sick person would you be to deny a child happiness? All I'm saying is, do the right thing. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Be happy, stay beautiful, and I will see you next time.